back to action in the ring. It is Rebel's birthday.
Oh, and look at that. And two lovely Texas ladies are in the ring.
And one lovely Oklahoma lady, too.
Who you talking about?
Rebel's from Oklahoma. She's from Owasso, Oklahoma.
Rebel is a Texas girl. She cheered for the Dallas Cowboys.
She's from Owasso, Oklahoma, sir.
Why are you interrupting Taya?
Rebel, I adore you. On behalf of myself and all of these fans, I think we should sing happy birthday to her.
I'll sing happy birthday to her.
I'll sing happy birthday to all three of them. I don't care what day it is.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Will you please go on a date?
Now, Barbie. Why is Barbie grabbing the cake?
I know, it interrupted my song.
First off, put it in her face. Where are my streamers? No one has streamers for me. And my birthday is in a few weeks. Nobody cares that it's your birthday. This is supposed to be a championship match. Where did you even come from?
History, and it's true. Usually only one thing ever happens with birthday cakes in the ring. I experienced it once myself. I'm still getting that frosting out of my beard. But I guess that's not going to be taking place in this one, and I think maybe Barbi Hayden wishes that it had, because the match now underway. This is for the RCW Women's Championship. The champion Rebel challengers Taya Valkarie on the left, Barbi Hayden on the right. All three of these ladies, top-level talent. Taya Valkarie making herself well known on her appearances on Lucha Underground and Impact Wrestling. Rebel
involved in the Diamonds Division tournament.
She is indeed. Rebel, of course, a mainstay of the Impact Wrestling Knockouts division for quite a long time as well. And Barbi Hayden with appearances in, I believe, in the Mae Young Classic last year, and has been in NXT as well. And now Rebel will try to German suplex Taya. Taya with a long-standing career in bodybuilding, and she goes over there.
Yeah, by the way, I want to point out that you may say Rebel is from Owasso. She don't claim that because she knows that it's just crappy to claim you're from Oklahoma.
She comes and visits her family every year for Christmas. I can vouch for that.
Can you vouch for that?
I can, actually.
Okay,
yes.
I'd love to know that, because quite frankly, she is a Texas girl. She is a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and that's where she has made her home. So we adopt you, you lovely Rebel from the great state of Texas.
Well, what's important right now is that she is the champion, but that is what Taya Valkarie or Barbi Hayden wants to take away from her, as Valkarie with a big boot to the face of Rebel.
That's a fluffy foot right there.
Yes, that is indeed true. And Valkarie with a knee straight to that face of Rebel as she goes for the pin, hooks the leg too, and Barbi over barely able to break that, or this would have been a very short match. And Barbi Hayden wanted to add the RCW Women's Championship to her lengthy resume. She is herself a former NWA World Women's Champion.
Also from the great state of Texas, mind you.
She is indeed. College Station, Texas.
She is one of these people, like I was talking about earlier. She is not one of these, one-tooth rednecks that give us such a bad name.
A nice crossbody there by Taya Valkarie. Can we have a new champion? And no, we don't. And we're going to have more of this match when we come back from these commercial breaks. All right, fans, we are back here. Action continuing in this triple threat match for the RCW Women's Championship. And there, Taya Valkarie is greeted with a big boot from Rebel, but Barbi Hayden quick to follow up there.
Indeed, Barbi now wanting to take it to Rebel, the current champion.
You know, they say that the female of the species is more deadly than the male, Travis, and all three of these women, very, very dangerous competitors.
Well, absolutely. Haven't you ever heard the old saying, no hell have no fury like a woman's story?
Yes, and I've seen all three of these women on the receiving end of some of that scorned behavior.
Trust me, I've been on the other end of that scorn behavior, so I'd hate to see what it would be like to be on one of these three women's bad side. Even though there's really no bad side to
I
any three.
knew you were going to say that, and I figured I would just allow you to do it, let you have that opportunity.
I know you wish you had the opportunity
Oh,
to.
there are times, sir. There are times. Barbie Hayden taking over now on Rebel, continuing to press the advantage on the champion. Again, the champion here, not really with the champion's advantage. Normally, if Hayden or Valkyrie were to pin one of each other, the championship would be lost by Rebel without her being involved in the decision. So it's very important for Rebel to maintain her presence in this match as she's doing right now, but she's been on the receiving end of those big knees right to the midsection repeatedly, and now Hayden going to lock in an abdominal stretch.
Well, and also let's add to that point of the non-factor of the championship's advantage. You can't be disqualified, you can't be counted out. There are no DQs, no countouts in a triple threat. So really, like you said, her presence always has to be well aware of what is going on in the ring.
And she's got to have eyes in the back of her head because these triple threat, these multi-person matches are so incredibly dangerous. Opponents coming for you from all sides. Looks nice, yes, beautifully done. Down, Valkyrie, here we go, see exactly what we're talking about. But no championship change there as Rebel to the top rope. What has she got in mind here? This is not what I think of as her normal area of expertise, but she takes both of her competitors down.
All three women are now back up, and Rebel's starting to throw those kicks there.
Yeah, those nice long legs that Rebel's able to execute those big kicks from.
All those nice legs.
And a big double clothesline puts both challengers down to the mat. Rebel absolutely feeling it right now. As she calls on her, well, her cowgirl roots, be it from Texas or Oklahoma, it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. She is not claiming to be from Oklahoma. She is a Texas girl, and yeehaw, cowgirl.
Well, definitely no concern, no question as to Barbi Hayden's origin here. As she executes a beautiful, well, not quite successful, but nonetheless a beautiful cradle suplex there.
You know, and as much as I like Rebel, and the fact that she's associated with my favorite professional team, I mean,
Oh, look at the knee! The knee right to the top rope.
the true Texan there, Miss Barbie, I can't help but go for her just a little bit more in this
Well, you're going to need to root for her a little bit more right now because she's going up and she's about to come plummeting down, perhaps right on her head. And she's not. Oh, space first! The split-legged face first suplex and Taya Valkarie at literally the last millisecond breaking that pinfall attempt up, or Rebel would have retained the championship, no doubt.
You gotta hand it to Rebel too. Rebel is not.
Taya just did hand it to Rebel, so she's handing it to Rebel again.
Trust me, I'd like to be that hand on Taya at this moment in time. But anyways, I digress. As I was saying, Rebel, who has not been competing long in professional wrestling, has actually done very well for herself. As you can see, she is the current champion, but right now, she's about to get tied up in all sorts of problems here.
Oh, look at this. Valkyrie stretching Rebel back.
Wait, look at Barbie. She's got that cake from earlier.
Well, again, we said no disqualification. And I mean, technically it's a foreign object, but like we said, it didn't matter. And you're right, Barbi Hayden with the cake in her hand.
Oh, and it's such a beautiful hand indeed.
And I think Rebel is about to get a birthday present she does not want.
Well, I mean, she did want cake.
Well, yeah, but I don't think she necessarily wants it the way that Barbie wants to give it to her. And no. What? Oh, no! That never happens. It's always the birthday person who gets the cake in the face. But Rebel with the schoolgirl from behind, and Rebel retains the title.
Even though the cake was in the face of Barbie, we can still celebrate with Miss Rebel because she still has cake of her own.